everyone!
Hello!
Hello!
It's so good to see everyone! Okay, hi. First of all, thanks for all the subs today. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the bits. Yes, thank you so much for the subs today. It's so good to see everybody. Sorry we started a little bit late. As usual, technology hates me, and some things had to be adjusted.
At this point, I think, 7:35 is our stream time.
Yeah.
That's okay.
At this point, it's not late, it's just consistent.
That's fair.
Apologies for the POV. I grab you. I moved my computer around a little bit, and my mic got... my camera got moved, so apologies for just...
God. So, we have a couple things to go over. I'm gonna briefly check something in my tech real quick. Okay. Never mind. I'm not going to do that. Okay.
Thank you for the hype train.
Thank you so much for the hype train. That's where I first wanted to start. Sorry that I had to go check on some more finicky tech stuff. But thank you so much for the hype train. It means a lot to us, especially because, Silvi, if you'd like to say the big news...
It is our 12 months on Twitch, guys. We've been here for a year.
We've been here for a year!
We started the actual campaign, I think in September or October of 2020.
No, actually, we started it at the very end of August. It was August 27th.
August 28th.
28th, yep. Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then we got on Twitch exactly, weeks-wise, exactly a year ago. So
that's really cool, and thank you all for being here and supporting us.
We love you all.
This has been so fucking wild.
If you've been here for the whole year, or if you're showing up for the first time today, we love you anyway.
Yeah,
we are so happy to have every single one of you.
It is just, this is so baffling, and I am very happy about it.
It is mind-boggling.
My mind is deeply boggled.
At the fact of, in the year that we've been here, we've now gotten nearly up to 400 people.
Yeah. We have 114 subscribers on YouTube.
114 on YouTube. We're around 380 on here, which is over, if you do some math, over one subscriber a day, or over one follower a day for the past year. Which is wild. I can think of a lot of things in the world that don't do one of per day, and this is not one of them.
Yeah? Anyway.
Average guess, this is correct.
Yeah.
For example, my understanding of the English language does not go up by one per day, as so clearly seen.
God. Either way, this is... We don't have to... I checked to see if the old anniversary overlay would work, but it still gave me she, her pronouns. So, I was like, no, we're not going to do that.
Whoopsie dipsy.
But, either way...
Diversity win!
Diversity win. But yeah, so we just wanted to bring that up because that's completely bonkers. Thank you for being here. It means the world. Unfortunately, we won't be on for the next 2 weeks.
And now you got us here, and then you're not getting us for 2 weeks.
We celebrate
you don't know
tonight.
How much you love something until it's gone.
Yeah, we celebrate tonight, and then we're gonna be off for 2 weeks. We are very sad that we're not going to see you guys for the next 2 weeks, but it is spring break season, and we want to be able to see our families, each other, etc. And unfortunately, with schedules, that was just not gonna be able to. We were not gonna be able to make the real game work. Ideally, we'd like to have another, digressions day, streaming a game or something like that, depending on internet connections and who's available.
I'm gonna try and make Hollow Knight work, is basically what this is fancy speak for. I'm gonna try and make Hollow Knight work.
Yeah.
Hollow Knight Round 2.
Hollow Knight Round 2. Also, we'll see if we can make that happen, but...
if there are games or things that you guys would like to see us do or play... on days where the campaign is not happening, please let us know. Either let us know
tweet
here.
Us.
Tweet at us is what I was going to say. Tweet at us. And, let it be known. Because we can do games, we have our drawing streams, but I know we've had ideas for other things. We had a cooking with Nomos, or more realistically, cooking with me idea, because Nomos can't cook.
Yeah, so
I
no, he can't.
Jackbox, that could be
the
fun.
damned. Yeah.
Micros of the damned.
We will see what happens.
I could play Inscription. That could be fun.
We'll see what happens. Tweet us if you have any ideas. I need to get through the announcements.
Sorry.
But tweet us if you have any ideas. Other than that, sorry that we're not on for the next 2 weeks. We will miss you dearly, and we will be back in April. Because that's just the rest of March. I am aware I am in debt for 2 my names, for Superb Owl and Deek Butte. I am completely aware, and I will do my best to fulfill these as soon as possible. And finally, Ewan, you have your announcement to make.
Yes, I do. Sorry, I was filling out a Word document for all that business I'm doing. You see, when you're running a stream and you're working as an independent content creator, putting out that fantastic content that you viewers at home love to enjoy on the daily, the grind never stops. But if you ever want to, I'm so sorry. If you ever want to help us out, the best way to do so is by spreading the word, sharing it with people who you think would enjoy it. I just met some folks who like D&D a couple weeks ago, and I said, hey, I don't mean to be too forward, but would you be interested in watching a Dungeons and Dragons stream? If you meet someone and
Floyd? My friends liked your vibe. Do you want to watch our D&D stream?
Honestly, yeah. Or like,
it
can be people that you have met and then then want to be friends with. It can be people that you meet and know you'll never see again. Maybe you meet someone on public transportation and you see they have a pin for a Dungeons and Dragons related thing. You're just like, hey, I don't have to deal with the consequences of plugging my stream if I never see you again. Doesn't go bad. So hey, twitch.tv/AldritheD&D, check it out. I'm also very, very happy that has a rhyme to it. Twitch.tv/AldritheD&D.
Yeah. I did that on a plane yesterday.
I was just gonna say, the grind never stops.
Even thousands of feet in the air.
Even thousands of feet in the air.
Or out on the ocean, which is where the Fated Four are.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were.
What a great transition, guys!
Yeah, no, I'm trying to do a cool segue.
Be out on the ocean.
I thought you were going to say that one of us is planning on going on a boat soon.
No, I'm just trying to segue. I thought it was a cool opportunity.
Away, darling. Go,
all right.
Pablar, go.
Or it could be on the ocean, which is where the Fated Four are. If you all would like to possibly play some Dungeons and Dragons?
Digressions and distractions.
Boats and buoys. I lost it there.
Good attempt. I was
going to say kayaks and krakens.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Dungeons and Dragons, or whatever variation we'd like to pull this time. Let's play some, shall we?
Yeah.
So, last we left off, the Fated Four were, well, kind of recovering in the wake of a discovery. As we ended the session before last on the realization that you had found the culprits of the murder on the sea, which was the kindly-looking elderly couple that you didn't want to believe was capable of murder, but apparently was anyway.
They were so capable of murder.
As was definitely shown by the interrogation you had with them later, where one of them gleefully confessed and said that they enjoyed it.
A lot. They enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah. Kiel's a piece of work. But here's the thing. You've made it through. They have been locked up for now, so they can be taken to the mainland and put to trial. And you all are left in the wake of that. We pick up in the morning, after some interesting dreams on Armani and Ivory's end. Yes?
Question. When we wake up in the morning, are we feeling like P. Diddy?
Why?
Because I thought of it. Please continue. I'm so sorry, and I love you.
I love you too. I need you to know that the Y was synchronized on my end, so that will look great for screen.
Because we have one wall between us right now,
yeah.
and so we said it in unison.
All right.
Oh my
But you wake up in the morning, not really feeling very well on Armani and Ivory's behalf, I'd probably guess. But each of you in your separate rooms, because we have Ivory and Psyche in one room and then Team Martial Fighters in the other. But yeah, each of you wakes up. Honestly, I can leave it up to Armani and Ivory. If you think you woke up like in a cold sweat, you can, or if you woke up at your normal time, you also can.
I have a question.
What's up?
If we do wake up in a cold sweat, is it at the same time?
Yes.
Ooh,
you would have
that'd
to
be
agree.
fun.
Basically, it should be both of you. Either both of you do it or both of you don't. Okay.
Yeah,
So
I think we do.
I think we do. I think we have to.
you both wake up in a cold sweat at dawn at the same
Shit.
time with a wall
3,
between you.
2, 1.
Are you in the top bunk or the bottom bunk? I forget.
I'm on the top bunk.
We're not in the same room.
Yeah, you're not in the
We're
same
not in the
room.
same
This is
room.
Yeah, I
a
was
wall
gonna say,
between.
you're in
God damn
different
it.
rooms.
I forgot. It's fine.
I do wake up. I am ready to hit this city, and
And Armani then goes to brush their teeth with a bottle of Jack. Because when they leave for the night, they ain't coming back.
okay.
Thank you so much, Floyd and Silvi, for being on my side on this fantastic
Oh my
bit that I
God.
started.
No problem. I do
You're my best
immediately.
Hold on, I'm just gonna roll for something real quick.
Psychic damage.
you-
Is this to hurt us?
Armani,
this retribution?
No, I was just checking something.
Okay.
You're so mean.
Is Psyche awake at this hour? It is dawn. This is
Dawn.
a question for Isa.
Earlier. No, I don't think so.
Okay, then I will quietly climb down from the top bunk and just like I'm gonna go into the hallway and just get my sending stone and be like,
You up?
Armani, are you awake?
Start
Does
saying
Armani waking up wake up Nomos?
I think Dark can tell Armani is upset and is gonna wait to make fun of Armani until later.
Okay, does he think about making a booty call joke though?
Yes.
Can I roll to see if okay, fantastic.
Don't even need to roll for it. Do
To
I
see how
wake up
strong it
from
was.
Armani's wake up, or
What?
What's your passive perception?
not good? 11.
I'd say probably not, because
Okay,
Armani's
not
being
gonna
quiet.
Lucky,
Yeah.
lucky Nomos.
They kind of trying to get themselves together when they hear that, and they grab it. And Ivory, did you also just have a dream just now?
Yeah, I'm feeling like this is becoming a little too consistent for comfort. I mean, I wasn't comfortable with it before, but I kind of hate this.
Oh, me too. Me too.
Do you want to come out to the deck and, I don't know, fill each other in?
I want to.
I only got... Come out to the deck and fill each other in.
Come out to the deck.
Come out?
Fill each other in.
come out and kill each other.
Shut your mouth!
I look forward.
Guys, what is in the water?
Help me! A boat! There's a boat in the
Oh.
water! With us!
Fuck. I do quietly leave my room and meet Ivory outside. 'Cause I assume our rooms are like right there, so we see each other.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm just kind of, like, scrubbing my face, and when you come out, I'm just gonna kind of immediately walk up to the upper level.
Guess I'll fucking follow you. Shit.
It's a beautiful clean
I don't
night.
know. Well, it's morning. It's... Do
I
we
mean,
get to see
it's
the
dawn,
sunrise?
so yeah, you can
Do
see
we
the
get to see the
sunrise.
sunrise?
You can see the sunrise, and you can see distant landmass on the horizon. In the distance, but it's dawn. The sunrise is beautiful. You've noticed the weather's gotten a lot clearer, in the past little bit.
Okay.
Actually, you don't see the landmass yet, now that I think about it, but you've noticed that the weather's been getting clearer. It's also been getting warmer. Just to note.
Yeah. It's not like there's chairs out here. I don't know. We sit on some fucking, like, coiled up ropes. I don't know.
Yeah, you can just sit on the ground.
I want to look over the
We could do the
water.
Jack and Rose from Titanic. Like I can stand in front.
If you'd like, I can magically put some crates on the deck that you can sit on.
Okay.
Okay, there's some crates.
We sit on some crates.
Some crates, I guess.
Yeah. Would you say that there's anything in there? Like, I don't know. Apples? Bushel of apples?
They are definitely sealed shut.
Why is this so specific?
I don't know.
What are you looking for?
I have no idea.
Don't rob the ship that we were almost convicted for murder on.
I think
We found the mirrors!
I think they have it coming.
Okay. I feel like first up, I'm just gonna literally, like, recount my side of it.
I think we spend a bit of time just, like, kind of like last time, like, piecing together what happened and finally figuring out, like, a full conversation. I think we need to play all that out.
You don't need to if you don't want to.
Maybe as a reminder, does one of us want to read it, like, out loud in its entirety?
I got it. Sure.
Thank you.
My half starts out first, technically.
Yeah.
Says,
We'll go back and forth.
okay. I knew it. They've entered our wilds. I was right. Spring always brings them back.
Any better than to suggest you're not right. Not always right, dearest, but leave the stone be. A watched trap never catches its prey, you know.
Can we call them back? And I must know where they've been. Everything about them all. How they've found each other. How they've drifted apart.
We've never been this excited about the chicks returning to this nest before. We will handle them when they come, but they all have different quests before the fates bring them to us, I'm sure.
We must be prepared. We should start inviting other denizens to the feast. Or to feast.
The wild winds blow as they will. We should appreciate our time alone together while we have it.
And together they say spring is almost here. And then Ivory's side, patience and blessings to them all, and to us.
Soon the cycle will start anew.
Soon the hunt will begin again. And then together they both say the bounty of a new year awaits. And I hate all of this.
Gang, this sounds awful.
Yeah.
It's very good. Terrible.
I've learned to never trust the word feast anywhere in fantasy where monsters exist.
Oh, but what if it's just a fun little celebration?
Yeah, well, the Fae
not.
and food, bad.
The last party that we went to, a major political assassination occurred. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was...
Well, maybe you'll fix your
A
track
fun time.
record. One for one.
I gotta keep a name out for anyone else's name. I keep an eye out for anyone else whose name is for dying. Yeah, remember the guy who got assassinated? His name was T.S. for dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
it was TS for dying.
I don't keep notes a lot of. I don't keep
I
notes of a
forgot
lot of
about
things.
that.
But what I do keep notes of is names. 3 pages of character names are written in my notes.
Okay,
Yes, his
you're
name
all
was
gonna
TS
laugh
for
at me.
dying. Yeah.
What assassination?
Do you remember when we were in Wakefeld with Kyron and the group? There was
Oh,
the
that
party.
one.
Yeah.
and
Yes.
there was after the pig
There was a
proceedings,
random
there was
assassination that
Yes.
happened there that you guys did not
Now I
do
remember.
anything about.
Yeah,
We were
Yes.
busy.
kind of left that
What
plot
were
line.
we supposed to
You
do?
certainly did just leave that plot line hanging.
Hey,
Listen,
guys.
we were busy
Hey.
smuggling princesses.
Hey, guys.
Yes.
Mm.
Hey, remember what else happened last time?
No.
Eagle Eye.
What?
Eagle Eye?
Eagle
Or
Eye.
why?
Eagle Eye.
Do we think that Eagle Eye is in some way attached to the political assassination?
No idea, but it's sure another loose end we have. Okay,
It's not a
Well,
loose end if
Eagle
we
Eye
haven't
isn't
started
the loose
chasing it
end. We've
yet.
just found it.
Also, we're not even on the fucking continent that they're on, so I don't think it's a loose end still. I mean, yet.
I don't think that's how that works. Okay,
Loose end implies that we've forgotten about it or just kind of left it to go.
Yeah. It's
so-
here. It's relevant. It's in our minds.
oh boy. Okay, yeah, we recount all this.
Hmm.
Yes?
They.
Okay.
Yeah?
Go ahead. My bad.
You have theories at all?
I mean, probably too many to have anything be right. This is. I mean, there's just so much information we don't have. Are these people that we've met, that both of us have met? Do we know each other? Is it about us? They say all. All of us four? Or.
I have a feeling they're not involved. This seems like...
But that's just a theory. A Fae theory.
It's a Fae theory, baby.
Thank you. Sorry, I had that joke when you asked me.
You are. No, you are on it
You're knocking
today.
it out of the park.
You're great. I love
Thank
you so
you.
much.
I was gonna do it in the Ivory voice, but I didn't want to step on your toes.
But that's just a Fae theory. I can't. Help me.
I think it's just the two of us. I don't think they're involved.
Who refers to two people as all? That doesn't.
But
Or
if there's-
dark as well, maybe?
Maybe dark.
And then, just like out into the nothing, just. Do you have anything on this? That's towards Dark, if
Dark.
he has anything.
Kind of. There's kind of a moment of pause, and then you hear the soft, like, patter of him kind of is like feet landing, corporeal, and he kind of walks around and goes, I don't know.
That's what I thought.
I wish I knew more.
Do you know what any of the ones that Armani has dealt with look like? I know that mine was wearing, like, a deep red cloak and had purple hair. Probably pronouns.
Yeah?
Blue-haired pronouns.
I know. Sorry, I'm opening a
Yeah,
document
everyone
real quick.
has that.
You don't know that joke? Anyway, Dark kind of looks down for a moment and just... I do. I know what they look like.
That was a
Floyd.
turn, Floyd.
I got my camera.
I do know what they look like.
I mean, does that strike a chord? Or Armani? I don't know what yours
No,
look
that
like.
sounds
Could
right.
you tell?
Let me consult the notes in my brain. One of the figures had, one I saw had long, messy pink hair, and they were wearing a blue cloak. It was...
I'm resisting so hard.
A blue
Long
cloak
messy
and pronouns.
Stop it.
And
I'm sorry.
Blue cloak and pronouns. And there was also a blue fog and a garden, but that's all I remember, like, visually.
And that is something to Dark.
What did you say to Dark?
So that there was a blue fog, and that so like a garden, but that's all I saw, like, visually in the dream.
That sounds right. That sounds right.
Ones that.
Can you be less cryptic about what the fuck that was?
I don't.
Yeah, right. As in, they're the ones that you went back and talked to again.
They're the ones that dealt with Armani before. They're the ones I went back to. Specifically, the one with the pink hair is the one that Armani made a deal with.
And do we have anything else?
I know what they look like. I don't know their names.
What deal did I make with them?
It doesn't matter anymore.
Well, it might be relevant. I could maybe, I don't know.
Your deal is over. It's complete.
There's still something, because we're not...
I don't know why you're still connected. I've had this conversation with Armani. I don't know why you're still connected. I took care of it.
What the deal was, I could help, and I could figure out if it's...
It's not even like a corporeal thing that you asked for. You didn't even... I don't even think you knew what you were asking for.
What was I asking for?
I wasn't there when you made the deal, but when I talked to them, they... You wanted... I'm sorry I wasn't there. You wanted your family to be happy again.
Well, it's been nice, y'all. I'm gonna go lay down on the road.
It's been real. I'm gonna go lay down on the floor and cry.
Yeah. Fuck.
I think this is a higher stakes deal than the never having cold or wet feet deal.
I thought it was that one too!
It wasn't something corporeal. All you wanted was to never wear shoes again.
Ivory is sitting here hearing this, is just gonna be like, I shouldn't be here, and is just kind of like immediately staring out into the ocean.
You know what I gave away? What I tried to give away?
Only parts of it, really. You gave him a blank check is what you did. Which is so dangerous.
Yeah.
You gave away some memories, and you said that you would do anything. I don't think... The Feywild, you're out of it. You never really know. And I don't think you were really thinking, from what I could hear. But...
Yeah, that sounds right.
And so when I went to figure out what the fuck you did, because I could tell that you did something. And so when I went to figure out what the fuck you did while I was gone, they said that it was just something they could cash in. When they needed something from you, they'd ask. And I couldn't let that happen. It's not an open deal anymore. I don't know why you're still connected to them. If I knew, I would tell you, but I don't even want you going back towards them or finding them, because it will only end badly.
So you'd rather I just wait it out and have them come to me for a bullshit deal?
They're not gonna come to you.
Your deal,
You're not.
You worse.
What?
Or they could come for you, and that's even worse.
They have what they want from me. I didn't promise them.
I have to.
What? You're just gonna walk right back where they want you because of that?
Yes.
Why? You could just walk away. It might fade. What?
I don't think that magic's gonna fade. I think they're gonna keep fucking haunting me and haunting you.
I don't care if they haunt me, as long as they stop haunting you. I will give away more and more as long as they just leave you alone. I don't care. I can take it. You shouldn't have to.
I don't want you to take it.
It's my job to.
Fuck you, you're fired.
You can't fucking fire me.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I think it's within my legal divine right to fucking fire you. You know what?
That's not how that works.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You know what? You failed. You don't have to protect me anymore. You just have to fucking not die. I'm firing you under those conditions. You can't fucking go and kill yourself by getting between me and the Fae for something that I did as a kid.
You were a kid. I'm not letting them hold that over your head.
And I'm not letting you take the fall for me.
It wouldn't be the first time I'd taken the fall for someone.
Don't mean to laugh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's a good joke. It's a great joke, even.
He's not joking. You're interpreting it right. He's not joking.
No, I know. This hurts. Why would you do this to me? Fuck.
Mani. Protecting you is the only purpose I have left. All I want is for you to be safe. You don't deserve to be haunted by this thing that was a stupid mistake you made when you were a kid.
The point is that we could end it by confronting it right now.
No! What we will do when we go to the Feywild and walk right into their fucking lair is get trapped in something new. That's all they ever do. You go in, you think you're in control, and they take everything you have. It's what they do. It's what they love doing. Those two in particular, they just want to see you suffer. I think they think it's funny. I
just keep living in fear. That's it.
Armani, you already live in fear of a lot of things.
You could live in less.
I don't... Why won't you let me handle this? I'll keep going back. You want to fire me? Whatever. I will hand over even more, and then I'll be out of your goddamn hair. How about that?
I don't want you out of my hair. I want you out of their hair because you're gonna get yourself fucking killed, and I can't handle that.
They would rather have me alive than dead. Trust me.
I obviously shouldn't be here for this, and probably shouldn't even be listening, but I do have a question.
Yeah. This argument isn't going anywhere anyway. What's the question?
Did they fulfill their half because...
Of my deal?
Of Armani's. Because... I mean, you haven't been back in a while, but...
I don't know.
Were you guys happy when you left? Because if your family isn't happy, then they didn't give their half.
Armani
There's some kind of
yet.
fucking out.
Armani hadn't given theirs yet.
Then both sides call it off. I don't know. There has to be something.
I fixed it. There was something, and I did it.
And then if they haven't given theirs...
They gave me the other... Okay, I'm gonna set this up. So Armani makes a deal between them and the Fae beings. And I go, fuck that shit. And you know what I do? I go to the Fae beings, and I go, in return for you breaking your deal with Armani, and breaking them from the contract, and leaving them alone, I will give you this. And they went, that's not enough. And I went, fine, then take more. And they went, sure. And I gave them my half of the deal.
Well, then there's something we don't know about, because...
I'm telling you, there is something we don't know about. But that's not the issue, is what I'm saying here. Armani's deal is done.
You don't have to come with me. I can just... This is too Armani. I can't just...
Why are either of you going?
I've run from enough to where... Dark, I know it's stupid. We've established that we're stupid.
Okay, yeah, no, there's running away from your problems that you need to face and being stupid as shit. I'm very, very familiar with this distinction.
I am going. But... no one else has to come.
Can't let this be. You know I can't let this be, Dark. So, I'm also going. And if I end up killing myself, you can say I fucking told you so.
No, you fucking won't. I'm not letting you do that shit. Do you understand me? I don't care what I have to do. You are getting out of there.
Then great. We'll get out of there.
Dark just kind of shakes his head and goes incorporeal again.
Okay, well... we have whatever the fuck that was... last night.
Yeah.
If we... I know at least a good portion of what's my previous escapades resulted in. But we don't know what yours were, so maybe that's something to figure out. Because there was more than one, right?
For a few, yeah.
We were really dumb kids, and we haven't gotten any better.
Nope. We're just running right back into the jaws of the animal.
Yeah.
Armani, you hear a chuckle over your shoulder and then a quiet, "You're made for each other."
Was that dark?
Ivory, you do not hear this. It was dark.
Okay.
God. Screams and shakes and cries.
And I'm still stuck on the found each other again shits, because that's cryptic as hell.
You think we've met before and forgotten about it?
I honestly wouldn't be surprised. Kind of.
Not saying cycle, maybe it's multiple versions of us doing this. Maybe we've done this a million times before.
Yeah, but wouldn't somehow, like, Dark know something about that? Or, I mean, we haven't been gone years, like
No.
hundreds of years. My sister's still alive. I'm not...
No, definitely.
It's not...
No.
It's not...
You agree it's cryptic as shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, this is cryptic as shit. I'm just throwing out whatever I'm thinking of, because I can't think of anything else that makes sense.
Spring. Fucking hate spring. I want to live in winter now.
I got great news about some parts of the world that are never nice and warm ever. How does the
I live in
fathom
one of
waste
them.
sound?
Oh, I
I
was
live
gonna
in
say
the-
Absolutely hellish.
which is just nasty and miserable.
I just want
not
to live
always.
in like a summer coastal time forever.
Well, the Tantalian Islands.
No,
Our
not there.
Perma-summer, perma-spring.
We don't have global seasons on Aldrithe. You
I
gotta pick a
know.
location and go with it.
If you want somewhere
I-
chilly, I would recommend that kind of border area between the Fathom Wastes and Eastern Terios going up to the north.
Maybe
That
the
is-
Salem Islands.
Maybe the Salem Islands, or hell, go to Breest. Why not?
That's not a good idea.
Let's
There
not.
is
I'm
a-
sure
it's
you'd
not gonna be
freeze
spring-
in the fantasy
it's not gonna
Bermuda
be
Triangle.
spring in Breest. Yeah.
But yes,
Great.
alright.
Only more shit. I don't know. Next time, because there's obviously going to be a next time. Next time I'm going to yell at them. Next time I'm going to try to fucking say something or I don't know. Maybe I'll punch them.
Yeah, I'll help you with that one.
Sure. That's the deal.
Well,
Dream
deal is
Time Part
up to you
3?
right now.
Punch them.
You, Armani, you hear Dark over your shoulder. That's not gonna work, like, at all.
What matters is we're trying. Right?
That's
and
not
that's
how that
Ivory
works, like,
with
at
your
all,
response
either.
to Dark.
Great. Well, I don't see anything we can do till we land. So I'm going to watch this sunrise, and when everyone else gets up, we should probably tell them about this one as well.
You want some company?
Sure. And we're gonna
Awesome.
watch the sunrise.
We watch this fucking sunrise together, and it's
Yeah.
totally heterosexual.
Oh my god, that's so
Totally regular and
romantic.
heterosexual.
I'm
Oh my
gonna
god.
cry. So y'all
By the way, how does-
y'all can oh, my brain, force reset. Jules.
Now, here's the thing. This character already exists in Aldrithe.
No, that's non-canon.
That's non-canon. That is
It
outside
exists.
of canon.
It exists in Armani's brain.
I'm allowed to veto my names.
No!
Also,
No,
hello,
I think-
Cross Stitch Tree. Nice to
Thank
have
you.
you. Welcome to the group.
Welcome.
I think that you should
Oh!
introduce Evil Wizard.
I know
Floyd.
who that is. I think.
Is that just Magnificus inscription?
All right,
No.
fine. You know what? Fine. You know what? All right. You know what? I added it. You know what?
A full body shiver just I just fully something feels so
The
wrong
existence
on
of
the
evil
inside.
has
What,
evil
what did
wizards.
you just do?
It's fine.
I
Don't
don't
worry
care.
about
I
it.
find it hilarious.
I'm worried.
So the two of you watch the sunrise together, until
The bill always comes due,
Do you-
and yes, we may get Floyd the Evil Wizard in game, but there will always be a give.
There will be
and
a
take.
cost.
There will be a cost
Can
to
I
everything.
roll-
The law
can I
of
roll a
equivalent
perception
exchange
check?
states.
I like a perception or arcana check to
Nope.
see if I felt the presence of Evil Wizard Floyd enter the universe.
oh god, 2 drowns.
Friends,
The 3 drowns.
3. Yeah, guys, remember, what other streams have a thing that make the people stay hydrated?
A lot.
Sure, Aldrithe D&D.
All right.
See, this is decently common among streams, but we're special because we do it in a way that's funny. And sometimes I squirt monster energy into my mouth with a squirt bottle.
Yeah.
That's what
Please,
makes
the
it
evil
special.
wizard was my father. Call me Floyd.
I
So,
think my father was an evil wizard, actually.
do you
No,
guys
I-
return to your rooms, or do you just stay up there the whole time?
I'm gonna stay up there.
Yeah.
till either they come and
Sick.
find us or till breakfast is called.
Yeah, then Psyche and Nomos, congratulations, you both wake up to empty rooms.
Oh no.
I'm
Nomos
gonna
does assume
roll
the
for
worst.
how
I'm
how
sure.
stressed out that makes me.
Yeah, sure, maybe roll for it.
Sorry.
I don't need to roll.
Pass on the anxiety.
All right, let's see.
Can I have left Harold in my room? Because I wouldn't go anywhere without Harold.
That's
no,
almost worse.
No,
Actually,
actually,
an 18 on not being stressed.
to tell Psyche that I'm okay, because he can answer a question if yes or no. Is Ivory okay?
Okay. Psyche,
True.
how you feeling?
I wake up. I'm like, okay, and then I pick up my sending stone and I go, Ivory.
You're out of range.
You immediately hear on your sending stone, Psyche, are you in the other room?
Yeah. No. Ivory is here.
Neither is Mani. Oh, okay, that makes me a little less worried. If they're both missing, that's better.
Oh yeah.
What?
No. Okay. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah,
I am
sorry.
gonna roll to see if I think they're doing anything.
Yeah, sure,
Because
go ahead.
There is a
Right, we
situation in which I may not want to bother them.
We just had a couple murderers on this ship that may or may not have
All right,
been
that's a
attached to god
17
that
on how
we-
much I think they're making out somewhere.
Sorry,
That's less
we had to deal with murderers regarding like gods that really
Yeah.
really detest us.
Yes. Yep. I think we might want to leave them be.
Great. I don't know where they are. I'm gonna get breakfast.
Neither do I.
Um,
I'm not going to ask.
Sure. I might just in case.
Whatever we're about to tell you is going to be so much worse than what you
Oh,
hoped.
yeah.
Monty knows
Probably
that
just-
we wake up around the same time, and me waking up without them is an alien experience. I just want to be err on the side of caution.
No.
And
That
if-
that makes
Chair,
sense.
then-
I just want to err on the side of caution also.
Different kind of caution.
Yes. Do you want to go get breakfast then?
Yes, this high performance machine needs fuel.
Yeah, I put the stone on. I go. I hate that so much, and then I start getting dressed.
Alright. You...
Psyche started doing slightly different makeup, by the way. So
Oh, nice.
they're experimenting with different styles.
Fair enough. Any
Maybe
any
introduce some
specifics?
color.
Today it's sort of like shadowed in around the temples, and like sort of funky graphic liner instead of like just the general smear.
Sick. Alright, I like it. Either way, the two of you head to breakfast. It'll still probably be... You'll still probably get there before Ivory and Mani do.
Okay.
And kind of as you sit there, you notice that also up early is Naira, who looks up as you enter and kind of looks to the two of you and then looks behind you. And then kind
Sorry,
of
who
looks...
do we see?
Naira. And then kind of looks back down at where she's got some scrolls out and just...
I
Almost
go
waved slightly.
I go sit down. Hey, what you studying?
Just practicing glyphs so I can transcribe a spell scroll. Where's Ivory?
I think they're busy.
Hold on. She's gonna make an insight check there.
Roll for some
That is a natural 20!
He thinks they're making out in a closet. It's like he is dead certain they are making out in a closet.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm just waiting.
Anything good on the
Okay.
menu this morning?
Oh, just like just biscuits.
Are they like, okay, are they good biscuits or are they bad biscuits?
Well, if
I
we're
don't
on
know.
a ship, I'm assuming
We're on a
it's ship's
boat. I
biscuit.
assume they're bad. Oh, that's out of character. Like, are they good biscuits or like?
Oh,
I think it'd probably be shitty biscuits.
oh, they're bad. They're
Nomos
like
has
bad.
no-
They're
Yeah.
really
Nomos
shitty.
has no indication of what is a
Like
good
out of
and
character,
bad
they're really
biscuit.
fucking shitty.
Yeah, Naira doesn't really
Nomos?
know work there.
They're okay.
Nomos,
Nomos
they're,
is like
they're
this
pretty
tastes-
okay.
This is like a slightly tougher to chew version of the wafers that I used to eat back home. This is a little simple taste of familiarity.
I look for the nearest beverage. Is there like maybe juice.
Yeah,
maybe.
you can get like some. Yeah, sure.
I find like maybe like cranberry juice or some shit. I just go, gonna consecrate the biscuit, and I just dump it in. I dunk it in the juice.
Naira stopped listening a long time ago.
When when people would eat chips, biscuits, and hardtack, what would often happen is because it was so hard, you'd have to soak it in water to eat it. So you're on the right track.
Or milk.
Any liquid.
Not on boats.
Usually people don't have milk on boats.
The Midwest is getting to you. You fully said milk. I love watching our accents change over time.
Either way,
milk. Do you want a bag for your milk?
Consecrate your biscuit as Naira pointedly ignores you. And a few minutes later, Ivory and Armani, you can make your way to the dining hall.
Can I roll perception to see if I know how much Psyche thinks that we were fucking in the closet?
Yeah, both of you can roll perception, actually.
Sure. I am, however, I think I'm gonna do it at disadvantage because Ivory, instead of going straight to you guys, is going straight to the food line, and is going to get one of these shitty biscuits, stare at it with absolute disdain, and then comes it down.
Yeah, sure, then make your perception check at disadvantage.
I don't know.
That's an 18 and a 19.
A 19 and a natural 20?
No.
Yeah.
Well, an 18, actually, because I rolled a disadvantage.
18 and a natural 20. So, Ivory, you notice that basically kind of as you walk in, you briefly, like, make eye contact with Naira, and then Naira looks back down at what she was doing very quickly. But you're focused on your biscuits, so you just keep going. Armani, you, with the natural 20 and not being focused on the biscuit, see the entire interaction, which is Naira's eyes landed on Armani first, then to Ivory, then to Armani, then to Ivory, and then...
Oh my god.
Did Nomos ever put together what Psyche meant by busy?
Can I roll to see how Naira feels about this?
Sure, you can make an insight check.
With that 24, can I have a little
That's perception, not insight. I'm so sorry, honey. You'd have to roll again.
I don't think Nomos got what Psyche meant by busy. I just rolled
Nice.
and I rolled a 9.
God.
Natural 20. How does Naira feel?
What the fuck? We've already had 3 natural 20s in the past 5
No
minutes.
clue.
Naira is
for important roles.
distinctly saddened.
Oh,
Yeah. Did Naira wish? Because I could tell in the face that.
Me too.
So, does Naira wish? Does Naira have normal person
Naira
emotions?
kind of just realized a bunch of things all at once. And ended on sad.
Aww.
Oh.
A couple things clicked.
Damn.
Nomos didn't put together what busy meant. Can I also make the check to see how Naira's doing?
Sure.
I'll do it at disadvantage if you
I
want.
will say, as you do that, I sort of like
Oh, fuck.
like nudge Naira. I don't know how Naira is with physical contact, so I do like sorry, like as much of that as I can with like the gentlest possible touch.
Yeah, Naira's still...
That is a 19 for me.
19, Naira's saddened. Yeah, you nudge Naira. Naira just... What?
Does Naira still have the stone, or did we give it back?
Naira
No,
has... Naira has her own stone.
has their own.
Like, we can communicate with Naira
Yeah, you
still?
Yeah.
I sent Naira a message, I'm like, sorry.
It's whatever.
Just sort of, like, keep a mental note of that.
Also, that was my automatic response. She would have said, it's nothing. Changing the wording there. But,
Ouchie!
Oh, thanks so much.
Thanks for that.
I think it's something. Call me crazy.
But you guys can come sit down with Nomos and Psyche if you want to.
Did Psyche bring heralds?
So,
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
Yes, Floyd?
I take heralds.
I rolled that 24 perception. Do I see that Psyche is also, like, obviously thinking that we were making out in a closet somewhere, because that was mainly what I was looking for with that role.
Oh, if that's what you were looking for, then I'll let that carry over to insight. You can tell that Psyche 100% thought that you were going to make out, that you were making out there.
I think that I recognize this gaze, and I know it's not true, but I know if I try to defend myself, I'll look super guilty. So instead, I'm gonna feel really embarrassed for the rest of breakfast.
Well, Psyche is not going to bring it up at all.
Fantastic. And I'm just gonna sit here and think about it and cry in my head.
Fair enough.
That's how that's gonna.
Everyone is
Ivory
crying.
is going to ignore everything and come sit down and
Wow,
chew on
Ivory
this
ignoring
biscuit.
everything? Holy cow, that's
What
never
else? Wow.
Yeah, it's never happened ever. They're going to ignore all the feelings that are happening at the table right now, of all kinds. As in, they weren't here for most of it.
Once Ivory
Biscuit
comes over
time.
to the table, in very typical Naira fashion, Naira gets up and moves to the other side of the table.
Okay, that's fair.
That is not out of the ordinary for Naira.
That's fair. And I'm gonna grab Harold and let him have some biscuit crumbs, and
The biscuits up to your grade of approval?
not even close. These are disgusting, actually.
Waste not, want not. I'll take them if you don't.
I'm still hungry.
Okay, I didn't know. I thought we brought like fresh fruit or rations just in case or something.
I'll probably raid the kitchen later. / make them make something else. I should have helped with breakfast,
We're also coming back. We're coming close to our last few days, I think.
Oh, I'm so ready to be on land again.
Yes, I haven't had a mirror, so I haven't been able to really keep this in shape. So it'd be good to be on
Poor
solid ground.
Nomos can't look in a mirror. Oh my god.
Actually, no, I did have a mirror. No, I do have a mirror. I did use it to pray in last session.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
Also,
I
kind of
haven't
as you
studied
guys
enough
are
to
chatting,
make them.
Goradar, the satyrs, and the captain kind of wander their way in, as well as Macaulay. Not all in a group, just kind of as time goes on.
No, this does wave to Goradar. Not so much as to Macaulay.
Goradar waves back.
You're my
Big
dad.
dad
Woogie,
moment.
woogie, woogie. I don't. Oh, I thought exclamation point lurk was a command that we put in at some point.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Stream
Oh, I
Element
did
said
read that
thank you for
correctly.
lurking.
Yeah.
I thought I misread it. What does exclamation point lurk do?
It
It just
thanks a
sends a
person
thank
for
you for
lurking.
people.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice, silly. Yeah, I don't know if we have too much to. Oh, Nomos will actually, yeah. Since Nomos did not put together that they that Psyche thought that
That they are making
Ivermani
out
was
with
occurring.
quotes.
Ivermani was occurring. Nomos will ask just. I did notice you weren't in the bedroom this morning. I just wanted to make sure that everything was all right. We tend to be synced in terms of wake up time, so I was kind of gone. Also, just with the fact that there was recently a murder on the ship, I was a little worried.
No, definitely I see the concern. Maybe I think it's something to talk about not here.
Yeah, unless you want to have like an entire stone conversation, which is fine but also a pain.
Should we just go back to our rooms then? Psyche like realizes that they were wrong. You're like, oh fuck.
Honestly, I think we could eat.
Yeah.
The
I was going to
biscuits
do
are
that
shit,
anyway.
for the record.
Fine.
I'm going to disdainfully look at your like juice covered.
I dunk it back in the juice, and I just.
No
More.
appreciation for
butter.
simple food. See,
No,
yes, you make do.
Almost, there are deliciously simple foods. You can have like cheese with fruit and bread, and like that is so simple. Requires little to no cooking except for the bread, and is like absolutely delicious. This is just bad.
I mean, sure, but this would last decades,
No.
nay, dare I say it, centuries, and it
Don't
also
think
doubles
it's
as
a-
a blunt force weapon.
Good thing, Nomos.
I can tell from how fresh it tastes / how burned it is / from how hard it is that this was cooked maybe a day ago. It is already like this. I fear for it.
I respect a multifaceted meal.
No.
Well, if you like it so much, then I'm sure you can have a great time with yours.
And I will. I
try
will have a
putting
great
it-
time with mine.
Try putting it in the juice. I think you should. I think you should try it with the juice.
Yeah, Nomos would be one of those YouTubers who like eats MREs and shit and be like, dude, this is fantastic. Like you could like the minestrone isn't too gelatinous, and I think that's like really elevating the whole experience.
God,
Who
never
eats
say
what?
those words again.
It's like war
I'll get
rations.
this onto a tray.
All right. So
This is
you
a
guys
very
continue
niche
to chat.
reference. I'm so sorry
You
for
guys-
anyone who got that.
Continue to chat about your food preferences. Unless there is something else significant you're talking about at the breakfast table, are we then moving back to one of y'all's rooms?
Yes.
I did want to ask Gorodar something.
Yeah,
Not like
sure.
whole conversation. But
He's
just,
around.
I wanted to...
I also wanted to ask Gordar something. So
Okay.
I'll see if you do it first.
Hey, Dad. No.
You go to him, you say, "Hey, Dad," and he looks at you very
Hello,
confused.
Gorodar.
Psyche over the stone goes, nice one.
that was /J. Gorodar, I just wanted to check in before we headed out. If you've already told me, forgive me, but where were you planning on going once you arrive in the... I don't believe we're getting off at the same port.
We were never getting off at the same port, however my plans have changed slightly. I know Captain Alara is going to talk to the rest of the ship about this soon, but I was always going to get off at Silver Moon Landing, but instead I'm going to be helping support Captain Alara in taking the couple to trial.
Understandable.
So instead of
where
going
that would
straight
be
home,
being
that's my
held?
plan. What?
Do we know where that would be being held, or...?
I assume in Silver Moon.
Alright.
You all are going to Evermeet though, right?
Yes, Port Eau Claire.
Fair enough. Yeah, that means I'll be getting off early before you guys leave, but...
Great. Do we know how many days we have left? I'm not going to say goodbye.
You have like a week and a half left. I was about to do a
Okay.
skip after a little bit and bring up some stuff, but yeah, you have like a week and a half left.
Then... Alright, thank you. Just wanted to check in. Thanks again for all the assistance with everything. I appreciate you believing us for what it's worth.
You're welcome. But...
So I'll leave you to your delectable biscuit.
Okay. He kind of looks down at the biscuit, up at you. He also seems to be quite doubting of the quality of the biscuit.
Quality?
Yeah. But
He's not going to, one might say, risk it for the biscuit.
no. Psyche,
What would
were
he be
you going
risking? His
to-
tooth health?
Yes.
Yeah.
Psyche, what were you going to bring Gordar?
I follow as Nomos leaves, I walk up to Gordar. Hey, this might not be the place to talk, but I have a question. Can we step into the hallway or something?
Of course. Give me one moment. He kind of rearranges some stuff. He kind of looks down at his biscuit and is like, yeah, I wasn't gonna eat that anyway. Kind of puts it aside, packs up
I
his
put
meal.
I put it in juice, and that made it a little bit, but you can see cranberry juice kind
I
of
will not be doing
staining
that,
the
but I
sides.
appreciate the advice.
Okay, yeah, it's fair. So you and I check to make sure we're not
There's
there's
no one else
around.
right now. No.
So you talked to Captain Lara, right?
Yes.
How did that conversation go? Do you know why he resisted the truth spell?
She's flighty.
I've never seen him throw out the dagger, and I'm a little concerned?
I don't think
I don't
they
think
have
he's-
any malicious intent. I had a conversation with them, and while they never said it outright, what I got from it was the idea that they were a little bit scared to go through the process, because while they did not do it, they were not exactly upset that it happened either.
Understood.
That is the impression that I get. I don't think she has any malicious intent. I just think that they had...
Was the captain not well liked?
I think the fact that the captain was well liked may have been the problem.
Psyche looks like confused at that one.
I think the first mate wanted to be captain real bad.
All right. With that knowledge, I'm even more concerned about the potential that she might still have the dagger. It feeds on discordance between people and betrayal and
Wouldn't it be no
desire
longer an issue now that the captain's dead?
no. I think that might only make it worse. Plus, it's like super cursed, so I don't know. I just
I'll check with the captain, see if he's throwing it out.
we're checking. Do it under zone of truth because I wouldn't trust. I wouldn't trust that as far as I could throw.
Okay. I'll check it out.
And I can throw it. I can throw it pretty far. I did throw it pretty far. This is irrelevant. Okay. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
And then
Have a good breakfast.
I walk back.
Okay. Now, do you all return to your rooms?
Yes.
All right. I assume you gather in one of the rooms to discuss the Fae
Yes.
shit.
Yes.
Not sure it super matters which one. You just pick one and you head in. Maybe Ivory's because it has the Herald stuff in it.
Yeah. I go in. I've made like a little like collection of sheets for him to kind of chill in, so he has his own little spot. I take care of him. He's a good boy.
Oh, it's very sweet. It's very sweet.
He's
All
my
right.
precious little war.
What do you guys talk about?
We recap the dream to them.
Yeah, I'll be like, so we had this fucked up thing happen again.
Okay. Do you tell us like everything, or?
I think everything to do with the
The dream? I
Just
think
talk through it
yes.
because then we know what is
Yeah.
told and not.
Yeah, so like we had this dream and it's the same as I guess last time where kind of each half of a conversation and they were talking about calling us back to I think the Feywilds, because just to them, but
When was the last time you had one of these?
before we left port.
Do you think it's going to increase in frequency once, like, the closer we are to Evermeet? Or?
I honestly don't know. I mean, there's been no pattern and it's only been twice, so...
Yeah, just see if there's a third. Ideally not. But
yeah, well, then I'm going to try to punch them, so...
I can help with that. I don't know too much about the Fae.
No,
but
in the
I know a
dream.
little bit
You'd
about
have to be
hunting.
there.
Oh, okay. I know some wizards who can go in dreams.
Floyd the evil one?
No, I do specifically know that some folks can go into some spellcasters, druids, I believe. But I mean, I'm sure that we'd be able to find some druids in the Italian Islands.
You say you knew a wizard. What was the wizard's name? Do you remember?
Oh, I'm not a wizard. Just I know spellcasters in general.
No, I'm pretty sure you said a wizard. Like you were like pretty specific.
Armani,
with-
this is
You
magic.
do know
do you
a
know
wizard.
wizard?
You do know a wizard.
Mhairi? Naira's
Not,
a wizard?
I mean, yeah, Naira can do that. I was talking about
Wizard
what the fuck
fails
his
an aber.
face is.
Naira can go and dream.
You actually know a lot of wizards. You know Joe's
know
and
a lot of
Aber.
wizards.
You know
And also
Zyanma.
Zyanma and
I'm
Yeah,
trying
but
to remember
it
the
was
name of
specifically
Twister's
a
friend.
wizard who can go into dreams. I know that wizards can, but I don't know one who specifically can.
Twister's friend theoretically can. You don't know the validity of that statement, Psyche. Uh,
Twister's friend?
remember the one that gave you the sending stones?
Oh,
The wizard friend, the
yes.
wizard tower friend.
Yes, I remember.
yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
Whenever someone says Twister's friend,
I
I
didn't mean
immediately think
Keisana.
of... Yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought that as well. So
Me too.
Well,
Keisana can go in dreams. Keisana has been in your
Well,
dreams.
when Keisana was in Psyche's dreams, fake Journey did say that the wizard friend could do it, but you don't really know the validity of that statement.
There's a couple degrees of separation. Anyways, sorry, you were saying.
Yeah, no pattern, and also I'm going to punch them if this happens again. No, you can't help because it will be in the dream. I will punch them in the dream.
Right, okay. Is there any way for us to confront them outside of the dream? Actually,
Well,
question,
that's the
do
hope.
we want to confront them outside of the dream? Because I know that sometimes I know I bite off more than I can chew, but I've been trying to get better about that. And thus I pose the question, do we want to engage in a direct confrontation with two assumedly powerful fae?
No, but unfortunately, I don't know any other way to make this stop. And
So we do need to. I didn't know if this was an option or not.
I mean, we'll probably get there eventually. They seemed very set on seeing us again. Apparently.
Well, if it is a foe that we must meet at some point, then Psyche and I will be with you.
Yeah.
We're a package deal, the four of us now, at this point.
yeah. So
Yeah,
We're not-
they did make references to an all of them. So I don't know if that means us and like Timmy and Armani, or us and Dark, or us and you all, but
I don't
honestly,
think
I would work on the assumption that they know more about us than we want.
Dark kind of comes into existence again and pops by and goes, also, I'd like to be clear that I am very vocally against going. Just putting it out there.
Yep.
Noted.
yeah.
Whatever they do know about Psyche and I is probably through you. I've crossed many unfortunate things in my life as a Psyche, but the
They
Fae
said-
aren't really among
They
them.
said the stone.
They said what?
The stone.
Oh yeah.
All of us have sending stones. I've
Well,
seen. I
we have-
have seen
we have
Dark's
messaging.
necklace. Yes.
You've also may have noticed the distinct lack of Dark's necklace.
Yeah.
He now has a ring.
And yeah.
Yeah. I have an idea about how they might be following us.
Shit.
Well,
And I just sort of look over at the ring.
Oh, that.
Oh.
I
It's
thought
like
you were
the
implying that we were
stone.
being wiretapped in some way.
Same.
Then they take stones, not stone. And I don't understand how they would have access to that, but if this was a part of the deal somehow, they might have access to it. It's
Dark
the only
looks
thing I can think
away.
of. It's not a judgment on you. I know how it feels to be followed. This isn't your fault.
If it is attached to the stone, I can't get rid of it.
I know.
How do
And
you
I don't-
know? What do you think you know about what's going on with me?
Nothing. I
Heart?
assumed, and I don't know.
It it doesn't matter if that's what's being followed, because I can't get rid of it, and I won't get rid of it, so...
Don't. I wasn't asking you to. I shouldn't have brought it up. Sorry.
You're fine. It's just a sensitive subject. That's all right. But that does put another...
I talked to Gordar, about Captain Laura.
Oh.
And?
She might not have gotten rid of the knife yet. There was a desire, at least, to become captain, and that was why they evaded the truth spell. They weren't involved, but they weren't like super upset. So there's that. He's going to check and see if the knife is gone. Under Zone of Truth, so we'll probably get information on that later.
Great. And there's also, of course, the other one, so what's...
With our luck, it'll turn up again, but...
Yeah, I don't...
Scenario is currently residing at the bottom of the ocean.
Yes.
What?
Best case scenario, the, at least one of them is at the bottom of the ocean right now. The other one, I'm not sure it's our business.
I mean, she's not super keen on talking to me, of course, but we could ask Naira to check.
Yeah.
What would Naira be able to do?
Locate object, like
Found
she
them
did last
before.
time.
Ah, that's true. That's true. Sure. Yeah, we could ask about that.
If one of you wants to do that, that might be better.
I can do it.
Sure. I don't think Naira has the greatest rapport with me, but yeah.
What have you done?
For that. Nothing. I just don't think they find me pleasant.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not sure they find me pleasant either, but I don't really care, so...
Even a little more in common.
I give you like a slightly weird look. Interesting reaction.
We don't seem like, you know, people who would hang out in the same space unless, you know, pushed to by an outside force. But what I will say is regarding these dreams and such, is this something that we would need to focus on, or is it something that we would need to just continue what we're doing and then should we just wait until we have more clues and then act, and then in the meantime
I'm honestly working off the assumption that they don't know that we're getting them, because, I mean, they're not talking to us, and they haven't had any indication that they're aware of it happening, so...
So we wait.
I mean, it's at least some more information that we had before, so...
Well, fate favors the prepared, so I guess in the meantime we continue what we're doing our work for our friends in the Den Plain.
Sure.
Right. I take we're not going to the carnival.
No, I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, kind of soured my taste for that. Right, we can pass on that. Then, all right, then we make it to Port Eau Claire. Do we know where we're going from there?
I
Oh,
think
we
we're
just
just
got
going to
contact.
figure it out. We're meeting someone, so that's the
Right.
plan.
Do we have information on the contact? I forget.
No, not particularly. We'll be approached, if I remember right.
All right.
How many days are left? Do you know?
A week or so?
It's about a week until, a little over a week until Silver Moon Landing, and then about a week after that to, a little less than a week after that to Evermeet, to Port Eau Claire.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we got 2 weeks left. I was just asking for purposes of if we were going to get there soon, I was going to message Lady Bellman.
We are waiting on information back from various peoples on Eagle Eye's stuff, but that's not reach out stuff. We've already done our reaching, so.
Yeah.
I believe Twister almost had an inkling, but
Twister did
Nothing.
not.
I
No.
thought Twister was like, maybe, but
Lazarus said they
someone
heard
said
them.
maybe.
Lazary
Was it
said that she had
La-
definitely heard of it.
Lazary, not Twister. Or someone that we called on
I
one
was
of my
like,
streams,
Lazary
the
did
two
not.
people.
I mean, I was like, Twister doesn't know shit about this.
Yeah, no, Lazary. Sorry, I have 2 stones, so whenever I call, I think it's one or the other. It's a 50-50. But all right then. Sure. Psyche, then you can approach Naira. Anything else we're doing in these next 2 weeks? Or...
I guess I'm just gonna try to think really, really hard and just see if I can remember literally anything. But other than that, nah.
I think just trying not to get murdered, probably.
Also, that's a good plan. Not getting
Oh,
murdered.
Everyone, we're going to the Feywilds. We should probably come up with new names.
Oh shit.
Can we not bring the Johnsons back?
Yeah.
The Johnsons exist.
The Johnsons.
The Johnsons-
That's what our
Yeah,
cover.
but the thing is, they need to be names we don't care about.
That is
I
true.
don't care too much about Juice.
Do you want to be called Juice the whole time you're
Not
there?
particularly. Not particularly.
So, pick a name that you would like to go by.
Sure. And perhaps something realistic, as in, like, it sounds like a name that could possibly be ours, so people aren't giving us wacky looks left and right.
I just got used to Nomos again.
Well, then you can keep it to be yours. But the idea is that you pick something you don't care so much about in case something happens.
Sure.
Also, something that isn't yours, because that's payrolls and.
I do want to ask regarding just Fey rules. Do you only need to beware giving your name when they ask for your name, or can I just shake their hand and say Nomos, and then they can't take it from me because I didn't offer it? I'm just stating.
I don't tell them your name.
All right.
Just don't do that. Don't take food or drink from them, and don't accept favors or do favors. Anything like that. Just pay very close attention to wording. Just say no to Faye.
Right. That's something I can follow.
Just say no to Faye. Use that smart little brain of yours and just say no.
I feel like there's a bit of sarcasm there, but sure.
No, why would you ever think that?
We are the most serious we've ever been. What do you mean?
Don't pull this card. Don't pull this card on me. I'm not good at tossing lies. That's why I have a whole spell for this.
Psyche's tail whips around and smacks Nomos in the back.
I hold my
grabs it.
Oh no!
Psyche's let go.
Nomos just lifts up.
This is a tiefling equivalent of a wedgie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm aiming for.
Psyche is straight up fucking dying, but is just sort of hissing and spitting.
Nomos does drop you.
Jesus.
Right. Anything else we need to do before our 2 weeks are up, or?
I think I'm good. Ivory is gonna think on names.
Yeah.
We have to give Harold a name too.
Yeah. I will say, for the sake of brevity, once we get back from break, I'll talk about what we're going to do over the 2 weeks. But before then, if you'd like to talk to Naira about using locate object, do you want to play that out, or do you just want to know the results?
I just knowing the results is good.
You cast locate object in the same way as before. Macaulay is not in her room, but based off of just kind of process of elimination, you get the idea that one of them is still on Macaulay, and the other one is a long way away and a long way down.
Good.
Nice.
GG.
That means, actually, okay.
But
that's good for Alara. I'm glad that's not a thing.
Yep. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so with that there, sinking down into the depths of the deep blue sea. We will finish the rest of the 2 weeks of our journey when we get back from break. So we're gonna be gone for give or take 12 minutes. I still haven't gotten the timer to work, and I don't really know why, but you know, whatever, we're there. Once I figure out
lentils for the 5th day in a row.
Oh boy. I'm going to figure out how the timer works eventually, but until then you're just going to have to trust us on it. We're going to be back in approximately 12 to 15 minutes. Before we go, this is your first weekly binder check. If you're one of our friends that wears a binder, please take a deep breath, stretch, make sure that you are still feeling okay and that you can do those things without pain. If you are hurting while you do that, maybe take it off. Give yourself a break. You deserve a break. Also be sure to, we will all be restocking on our hydrates, so make sure to get your own water, snacks as necessary, and you'll have plenty of time to do it. We will be back in just a few minutes, yes?
I just want to quickly say, for the people who are joining us for, like, near to the first time, we have a list of commands and stuff if you ever have questions about different characters that you don't know, and if you want more context, you can go find that on our YouTube. And also, we have a Discord server if anyone wants to join that, because a great way to learn about the whole thing is by asking people who are also fans of it. I just wanted to plug that because I know we got a few new folks today.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I also plugged the wiki in chat.
Great. Yes, we have a wiki!
Yes. So we have a wiki for all of your character context that you might need, and a community Discord that can answer tons of fun questions. Alright, we will be back very soon, give you some time to look through those links, and we will see you then. Hi, y'all!
Hey!
There we go. That was pretty on sync. Not as good as last week, but pretty good.
Nice.
The way that I do it is I go a whole half second before everybody else.
Me too. The three of you were all perfectly synced up for me. I think
it was pretty close. Again, last times was like the miracle. But
we're never going to beat that, I don't think.
We're never going to beat that. We're never going to top it. Yeah. Anyway, hi friends.
We got to end the campaign right here and now. We're never going to get that good again.
Hi, welcome back, friends. Do we have anything we want to bring up before we get back into it?
Not really.
I think we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
Then, I mean, I guess my first question is, you guys were talking in chat about coming up with gay little names. Do you want to talk about those already that you're coming up? Or we're
going to sit on them.
Okay.
We're going to sit on them.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Nomos will ask for help in character.
Okay. I'm very curious.
Ivory in character has only in the past come up with names of their other family members and the Johnsons.
So I feel like maybe Ivory and Armani kind of teamed up with the names. And they kind of talked about it together. And they almost kind of match in a weird way. Yeah. So we'll see.
Nomos will call Twister for help.
Aw, gay people.
Okay. Twister doesn't have a lot of suggestions right now because I don't have a lot of suggestions right now, but I'll come up with a list. Either way.
I could run some things past
Psyche had a suggestion.
What was Psyche's suggestion?
It was a good suggestion, I think. I think it was a decent for names.
Okay. Do you want to share it or do you want to wait?
Yeah, Psyche suggested Pax. I don't know if it was gonna be chosen or not, but
yeah, no, you that was presented. A good one, and it got me thinking about other things. I think the two that I am thinking of are Pax and Aaron.
E-R-I-N?
Yes, it's short for something else. My sometimes a character name is plugging Word into Google Translate.
Yes.
And then making that whole last word the name.
Short for Aaron, yes?
No, it's oh wait, I'm not wearing my right glasses.
You're wearing the ones that have 0 prescription, not the...
These are for blue light. These aren't for reading. I plugged peace into something and it got E-I-R-I-N. So I thought I could turn that into Aaron.
Fair enough. Okay.
Or
so
Ewan.
Say that's the opposite of fury, which was what my brain went to. But yes.
You thought my new name would be Fury?
That's why I was questioning it. But yes, anyway. So, over the next 2 weeks, basically within the next day, you get shared the new game plan by Captain Alara. So the boat is taking the original route to Silver Moon Landing on Botal, and then they're gonna arrive at Port Eau Claire about 5 days later. The birds are going to be dropped off there, so they can be at Silver Moon Landing, so they can be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. But they need witnesses, so Captain Alara is going to be getting off the boat at the landing to go testify about it and staying. Goridar will also get off there to assist with the process and then go home, which means you guys are going to get a replacement captain at Silver Moon Landing. However, while they would typically pick up new passengers on the way to Port Eau Claire, because they've had safety issues, they're not going to do that this time.
Yeah, that's fair. I wouldn't do it either.
Yeah. So the only thing that will change is they're literally just going to stop at Silver Moon Landing for like half a day and then trade out a captain and then get going again. So that is the current plan. In the meantime, you have a solid week, a little over a week, to get any last miscellaneous things out of the way. So do we have anything that we want to do over the next 2 weeks in terms of conversation, the next week or so, in terms of conversations with each other, with specific NPCs, any specific prayers, whatever? Do we have any preferences? Hello.
I need to talk to God.
Yes, you do want to talk to God.
I just read the most lovely message in chat of I have a book called Fact. It's about a little boy and his fox. This is the sweetest thing.
So adorable.
And does the fox have a name? Because I am intrigued. Nomos is simply a boy with a.
Oh, friends. Hello, friends on stream. Sorry, I fucked up.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, babe.
Hello?
Lost connection for a moment.
Hello?
It's fine.
Okay.
You good, love?
We're fine. Everything's fine.
Okay.
The disappearing into dead silence there was terrifying. Sorry, friends on stream.
Okay, the fox's name is Pax and the boy's name is Peter.
Okay.
You got a little bit of my background.
I literally only picked it because it means peace, and because one of the names that was thrown out as a joke was Patrick.
Yeah, the two initial names were Patrick and Gerard.
Oh God.
Which are names.
Dark likes Gerard.
Your names. Yeah, I'm sure. Patrick is also an emo band's name.
Well, that is true.
You could be
Fair,
Patrick.
Gerard is the one that Dark prefers, though.
Yeah.
Patrick was because my Nomos voice early stage was in multiple ways inspired by Sir Patrick Stewart.
Yes.
God.
And then also I was just thinking about How to Train Your Dragon today, and Stoic is played by famed actor Gerard Butler. So
Anyway, what are we doing over the 2 weeks? I know you would like to talk to God.
Yes.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about which God, how are we approaching this, and what are we bringing up?
You know which God and
I want you to say it.
say it.
Say it.
Balls.
I'm gonna talk to the Longstrider himself. Keymore, I believe.
Yes, that would be Keymore.
Yes. And
how do you pray
I don't
to
think
Keymore
Ivory
the
knows how to
Longstrider?
pray.
Well, how does Ivory try?
I think it's when it's they're thinking about kind of the everything that's coming up in the next 2 weeks. It's probably shortly after Captain Alara gives us kind of the rundown, and they're like, "Shit, this is really happening. We're going to it. We're going to the Feywild. Shit." So they're gonna get really high, and then they're gonna talk to God.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I think it's late into the evening, after dinner, perhaps. Is there a highest point on the boat that I could reach? I don't want to go up on a mast or anything.
I was about to say there's the crow's nest, which you've been explicitly told not to go on, but you could give it a
is
shot.
There
I would like at some point to try and climb the crow's nest when no one's watching. Irrelevant, but I want to try and do that at some point.
Okay. I would like to go on, like, the upper part. My thought process is, like, the highest point on the deck itself, or is the captain's quarters, like, a kind of mini building on the top deck? Like, what is that? Like, can I go on the roof?
Yeah, sure, you can do that.
And I'm imagining I'm just, like, chilling up there with Harold.
Okay, so you're up
In
there
order to talk
with
to
the
Timor,
chicken.
one needs to be both metaphorically and physically high.
Yes.
Uh,
Closer to God, one might say.
cool. So you are closer to God as best
The
you can.
geometry of faith.
Yes, both physically and spiritually and emotionally and in my brain. And I'm lying on my back, staring up at the openness of the sky. And I have Harold just, like, sitting on my chest. And I'm just... It would be so nice. So, we need to pick a new name for you, Harold. And yes, I could have you ask... I could ask you yes and no questions until we find one you like. Or, I, like, take him, I, like, stare him directly in the eyes. I could see if anyone can help you talk better. Which would probably... I mean... Well, first off, is that something you would want? And I have, like, a little piece of paper here for him. It's like, do you want to be able to...
Do you wish for
to
greater
communicate
sentience?
better? Because if you don't...
Yes.
God, now he's willing on his road to power. I fear for my life.
So... Okay, so... I've already... The Fae are out. We fuck those guys. I hate those guys. They suck. Elnet is a no-go. Oh, we're drowning! Oh,
3
shit.
drowns.
Hold on. 3. Help me. Elnet is a no-go. Arano honestly scares me. Kasuna, we don't like. Not even going to think about anyone that Psyche talks to. They scared me. The gods, not Psyche.
What's wrong with Pash?
She has had way too much... This is me, Silvi. She cares way too much about Ivory and Armani's relationship. Ivory isn't gonna touch that with as far away as the celestial plane is pulled.
Ash and I likes to play
Pash just
matchmaker.
has a
It's
lot
what
of
she
free
does.
time.
Yes.
Pash has too much free time.
Ivory
She
has
has
enough
a lot of
feelings
love
that they
to
aren't
give.
going to address. They don't want to address any feelings, let alone the romantic ones. So they aren't going to touch the love god. I should talk to the... I feel like Ivory has heard, like, about Keymore, like, twice, and it was from, like, friends at school who were like, yeah, he's just kind of vibes. And it was, like, just in passing. And they're just gonna... Maybe... Keymore, do you want some shrooms and a chat? And they're going to put out their praying energy, in quotes, into the universe, offering some shrooms to God.
Can you make a wisdom check for me, please?
Sure. I have no idea what my fucking... 16? Not horrific.
Okay. So, the first thing you notice, you just hold out a handful of shrooms.
This is an offering.
Yes, I know. You do that?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm just like...
Give it, like, 10 seconds, and they just kind of disappear.
Did you see that?
And a minute later, you just kind of hear... What? Thanks. How can I help you?
Did not think that would work.
I have a lot
And then I
of time
hide out
on
of
my
their
hands.
mind. Yeah,
It's kind of my thing.
what?
Seems like you weren't prepared for this.
I mean, I was, but I didn't think it would work.
So you weren't prepared for this.
I was... I have a thing that I think you would think is funny.
Okay. Sure. Hit me. I'm interested.
And I hold up Harold.
That's a chicken.
This is Harold.
That's a cock. Excuse me.
This is
Sorry.
Harold.
He's a rooster.
Harold, would you like to say hello? And I hold out to Harold's little paper. and
Harold-
and you would like to do a yes or no for would he like to say hello?
Harold checks yes. And Kimor goes, oh god, what the fuck? Oh, this is
I love how Kimor is just a dude. Is just
This
some
is
guy.
amazing. What the fuck is this?
This is Harold. Harold has said that he would like to say hello.
Dude.
So Harold is my good friend and my chicken, and
He seems
we've
like a good
recently
friend.
discovered. Oh no, he's the best. We've recently discovered that he is sentient enough to say yes or no, but has a lot more to say.
Oh, he's pretty sentient, yeah.
How sentient is pretty sentient?
I don't know if I'm allowed to answer that. We're supposed to be, like, cryptic and not meddle in the affairs
Too
of
much.
mortals. Too much. Something's deeply wrong, though. Like, there's something deeply fucked up about this.
Is he going to be okay?
Oh, like, he's fine. I mean, I don't think his little
Okay.
brain's gonna explode.
If this is going to make his brain explode,
I hope not.
okay, okay.
I'm not god of chickens.
Is there
Is
a
he
god
one
of
of those?
chickens?
Not that I know of.
Well, you can be
Yeah.
if you want.
Yet.
I can be a god of chickens? Shit.
If you do enough with a chicken. How do gods
Time
decide
and
what they are?
chickens.
How do gods choose what they are gods
We
of?
don't
I think
choose.
doing.
Unless you're a Rano.
I would argue that if you do enough with a certain kind of creature, you are the god of them.
Please,
my
that was such a
proposal-
funny joke.
Alright, I'm listening. I say I'm interested in becoming the god of chickens. What's the plan here? You've got shrooms and $1 million idea. I'll give that to you.
What's $1?
$1 million gold idea. I'll give that to you.
We need to be picking up names for reasons, so many reasons, and I can't communicate very well with him. Yes and no is going to be a hell of a time trying to spell out the name, choose something. Some other form of communication with chicken. I mean, you're God. I don't know what the capabilities here are.
I mean, I'm not god of chickens yet. I
But
am
you
a god of time, and this isn't really my forte.
I'll be honest, I reached out because I heard like twice, like 8 years ago, that you were chill. And I didn't want to
Dude,
make
I
anyone
will
mad.
smoke with you on the beach. Like, I'm here for it. I am not
The offer is there.
specialized in... Okay. Okay. Oh my me. Alright.
That was funny.
I know, I'm a funny guy. Let's say I give your chicken the ability
funny
to
guy was a
talk.
joke because you're both on shrooms right now. It was funny.
So, if I give your chicken the ability to talk, somehow, possibly by cashing in some favors...
Communicate. Just communicate better. Speak is a very loose word. I don't know if it... I like... Is he corporeal? Is he like a person? Is he a guy?
Drown again.
Help me.
He is not currently corporeal as far as you can
Okay.
tell.
And then I'm just gonna hold up Harold and look Harold in the eyes. I don't know if his little chicken vocal cords could make talking.
I don't think that's how chickens work, no.
Yeah. And as much as I would love him to talk, I again look Harold in the eye. I don't think you want to be like a chicken with vocal cords. I don't think you have room for that.
So what? Do you want a fucking chicken dictionary?
Ewan, have a suggestion.
Yeah, go on.
But if I may speak it through Keymore, because Keymor's the meme god. Keymor's the god of a lot of things, but one of them is memes, I'd say. Consider whenever Harold speaks, it casts the spell Minor Illusion and just has text in the air next to him, like a dialogue
Closed
bubble.
captions?
Yeah. I was gonna make another rooster joke. I'm not. Can I make another rooster joke?
Go for it.
I'm gonna say closed captions.
God.
But thank you. I apologize. I've been on a rooster train tonight. Yeah, that's my suggestion. That's my suggestion on how Harold talks.
Okay.
Sorry.
So those are Keylor's little brain worms, little thoughts that have occurred to the god of time.
And canonically one of Keymor's brainworms.
Yes. His little intrusive thoughts, one might say.
I just had a fantastic idea.
Okay, what do you have?
Okay.
You just wrote something down.
Yes, I did. I think I can make this happen.
Can I know what it is before it happens? So I can ask Harold if it is okay.
Like words written in the air. Like a TV doesn't exist.
Like what?
I'm currently trying to figure out how to say closed captions when TV and radio do not exist.
Is it like when they have the play?
Like a transcript.
No, is it like when they have the play happening and there's the guy on the side who holds up the sign?
Yes,
and
like
it
that.
Has the words.
Like that, like dictation.
I love it.
We like
and
it.
I'm gonna hold on. Harold. Okay. Keyword has an idea. It is when you want something communicated. Is it? I guess you squawk, and it's going to transcribe what you want into the air. It's going to be written by you. Do you like this?
Harold scratches yes.
It's a yes.
You know, honestly, I was gonna ask what I got, like, what if this was an exchange, but you gave me shrooms and the best opportunity of my divine life.
You can be the god of chickens.
I, honestly, this one's on the house. A little divine miracle.
Hey.
Yeah?
You can come down and smoke anytime.
I appreciate that.
Hey, quick question.
Probably see some more of me soon, actually.
is truly the greatest opportunity of Keymor's divine lifetime is to give a chicken the ability to have closed captions.
Who are you to question a god?
A war?
Who are you to question a god? You think he liked the war? You think Keymor?
No, but it wasn't a good thing to enjoy, but it was an important thing that he participated in.
Today, we make history. On the house.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna concentrate. You need to close your eyes. I can't do it while you're looking.
Okay, hold on.
Oh my god.
And I'm just gonna look.
Okay, you can open them.
Harold.
Harold turns, and he looks at you, and he lets out a little bok bok. And a moment later, you see scrawled in the air in above him in common.
Comic
see,
Sans.
What font is it? Go on.
Impact.
Yes!
Because I'm gonna finish. Impact because it says, "Is it working?" Bottom text.
Hey. Ivory can't read
Ivory
that.
can read.
They
Ivory
can read, they
write.
can't write.
Okay, because
Imagine
how
if you
fucking
got
funny
a
it would've
chicken that
been.
could only
If
write
you got a
and you
chicken.
couldn't fucking read.
Just think about it.
Okay,
Impact spot.
I just think it's really funny.
Did it work? Bottom text.
Does it always follow like the black background top text bottom text meme format?
What?
One way to find out.
Keymor? Hey, Keymor. Why he saying bottom text? Is he going to say this every time?
Sorry, it was the Ivory voice of Keymor. Why did he say bottom text?
Harold?
Oh.
Harold? Are you saying bottom text or is it the writing bottom text?
I can't make it go away. Bottom text.
Help me.
There's a drown.
Drown.
Keymor.
Keymor's fucking cackling.
First off, hey. First off, thank you. Second off, you're the funniest bitch alive.
I know, I am the funniest bitch in this pantheon, and no one appreciates me.
Here, catch that. I'm just gonna toss some shrooms in the air.
You toss the shrooms in the air, and a moment later, you see a figure appear and just catch it.
Oh.
Semi-corporeal, like...
What, I was gonna say, what does he look like?
What does it look like?
Semi-corporeal, a little bit translucent, and only barely there.
And I turn Harold. I'm like, are you seeing this?
Look up on the form
Harold.
of your god.
Holy shit, bottom text.
With your special eyes.
Keymor catches it, looks over. Right now, Keymor seems to have taken the form of a fire genasi, with short, kind of short, like literal fiery hair, like genasis have, and kind of orangish yellow skin.
Does he have tinted glasses?
Not right now.
Damn.
It's nighttime.
That.
You think that would stop him?
But he just kind of looks over. His
Someone who
eyes.
just wears tinted glasses sometimes. I wore them
This is
on the
true.
plane in the dark last night.
Hold on,
Sometimes
I gotta roll on my table. Hold on.
Yeah, his eyes are just like glowing white.
That, my friends, is a 57.
Let me
Oh
check
gosh,
my.
Mr. Fate.
Yeah, let me check my tables. Where the fuck did I put them?
Oh no.
Is this what I think it is?
What was the number?
7 before.
53.
57. 7.
Oh, 57, sorry.
We have gotten this one before.
Yeah. I turn and look at him. What happens?
What are you, are you like, so you're holding Harold, are you holding Harold with both hands?
Yeah. I'm like, look.
Okay.
And he says, holy shit, bottom text.
Cool. If your hands leave Harold, give me a heads up. But, you kind of look at Keymore, his eyes glowing bright white in the night, and he just, and disappears.
And I'm just gonna...
Man, was that fucked up or what? Bottom text.
Yeah, no, and my hand has left Harold, and I am kind of...
Okay. Just in the air?
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
Okay. Okay. Anything else I can do for you? Keymore.
He's gone.
Okay, bye.
Man, y'all got the fun gods.
Yeah.
I have to go talk to Psyche right now.
What are
And then I'm clambering down. I reach up, I grab Harold's, and then I'm gonna go to the Armani.
Cool. While you're clambering down, anything that your hand touches, that is an object begins to smoke.
Oh no!
It's that one again.
I
I climb down as fast as possible. Like,
you're scrambling so fast that nothing gets fully caught on fire. But yeah.
Okay. Nice. And then I start carrying Harold kind of like this.
Fair enough.
And
he's not a flammable object. It's all right.
He's a person.
He's my...
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he is now.
He's not an object.
He's a friend.
He's three-dimensional.
He's multi-dimensional.
I'm a fully realized creation.
Yeah.
Says Harold. Bottom text.
Bottom text.
Bottom text. I'm a fully realized creation. Bottom text.
And I'm gonna go and like with my elbow just like bust open the door. Psyche, I have something to show you.
Psyche has the time of their fucking life, and then we'll probably try and contact Keymore later.
No. First off, I'm like, Psyche, I have something to show you. Harold, show them your stuff.
Psyche like takes
Just
her step
Psyche.
Hello, bottom text.
And I was cackling.
Or is everyone else here?
Just Psyche, because it's their room.
Oh, right.
Why do you always... What does bottom text mean?
It's just there. It's just...
I wish I knew, bottom text.
Okay. So... I'm behind my mind right now. I'm so... Here. Hold on. Okay, so... I was on the roof, and I was talking to Harold, and I had a realization. There is no god of chickens. There is now a god of chickens.
Did you talk to a god? Are you a god? What's happening?
Keymore is now the god of chickens.
You spoke to Keymore, and Psyche opens their journal and starts like writing furiously. It's like, did you... What happened? Tell me everything.
Well, first off, I was like, do you want to have some shrooms and vibe? And then I realized what a good opportunity this is. And we had a little chat, and the chat went, there isn't a god of chickens. Would you like to be a god of chickens? You're probably a god of chickens.
Are you high right now?
Very.
Okay, cool.
And then
Psyche takes down. You can actually. Oh wait, no, still the paper. You can't read it. But Psyche, just for your benefit, writes down altered state required ? And it keeps going.
And then this happens, and I'm imagining Harold goes, "Hey, again, bottom text." And then I threw some shrooms in the air and said, "Catch," and then he caught them.
Holy shit! So what did he look like?
He was a fire genasi, like, kind of, he was see-through.
And
And
would
they
I
had
know?
fire hair.
Would I know that Kimor takes different forms at different times? Is that a thing I would know?
Yeah, probably. You had your major
Yeah.
in religious studies, so I'd say yeah.
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 Huh. Interesting. I'll So shrooms work. Could I take a couple of those as like an offering for later?
You
I
don't
see.
have to. I'm gonna be clear about this right now. You do not have to do that to contact Keyboard.
Psyche doesn't know this.
No,
Psyche doesn't
I
know
am
that.
going to tell y'all that out of character
Yeah.
right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is just because Ivory needs to be in an altered state to be bold enough to talk to God.
Yes. Psyche isn't gonna take them. They're just there as like an offering. It's like, hey, do you want to like talk? Hello. It's like a beacon. But yeah, no, I take them down.
So if you ever have anything chicken related, you know who to talk to now, yeah?
Yeah, I sure do. Can you be a lookout for me?
Why?
Because I want to try and climb the crow's nest.
Sure. I need to wait for this to calm down, and I
Yeah.
touch my finger to a door and it like sizzles.
Oh yeah. The shirt is. I don't have a.
I will not burn your shirt
Okay, cool.
again.
Yeah. Okay.
Again.
Cool. Psyche is like over the fucking moon. Psyche is so excited about this.
And then I think I'm just gonna like. How long does the hand thing last? Like every like
It was
10
like
minutes.
10 minutes.
Like, poking. Yeah, I'm just like poking the wall every once in a while to check.
Okay. What did you ask, Asa?
Was it like 10 minutes?
On the hands burny thingy.
Oh,
For
let me
Ivory.
check. It's just a minute. It's gone now.
Okay. Yeah, I like poke the wall again and it doesn't do it. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
Oh, let's go.
Okay, so you're going
So
to
I
attempt
just-
to climb the crow's nest.
I want to try and climb the crow's nest without
Ivory's
getting
gonna go
caught.
back on the roof where they were as like a little lookout. And then they have asked Harold to, if I tell you, can you just like give a good old squawk that's Psyche can hear, so that I'm not just yelling, Psyche, they're coming. And assuming he has yes, then we will do that.
Alright, so you
Just-
now have a code squawk.
Yes, we have a code squawk.
Bottom text.
Right.
Okay. So, first of all, I'd like you both to make stealth checks.
Okay.
The first thing I'm
Well,
gonna do.
Ivory
is,
isn't really being stealthy. They're
first-
just taking a watch on the roof where they were before.
Okay.
I am casting Bless at 2nd level on both of us, so that I can apply to both of us.
Cool.
Do you want invisibility?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay. Bop. That's an 11, I'm fine.
Cool. So you're now both invisible.
They are invisible. I'm fine.
Oh, yeah. Psyche, if you could then make a stealth check at advantage with your d4.
Alrighty.
And yeah, I'm not
Okay.
being stealthy. I'm just chilling on the roof taking a lookout.
Okay.
Trying to make sure that
Fair
they're
enough.
That's,
Make a perception check then, Ivory.
Okay. That's not very good.
He's 15.
My ad.
5.
Oh, that's fine. 18.
then
18, good to know.
16.
16 stealth with advantage.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
Gonna roll real quick. Okay. Okay, I'm not using this fucking dice anymore. Alright. You now, as you creep your way across the deck, there aren't a lot of crewmates around, so you're probably gonna be fine and you won't be God damn it.
I'm not gonna be
And you won't
suspicious.
spotted.
I'm not gonna be sussy.
You can make a dexterity check to climb, and if you're lucky, I won't give you disadvantage on it.
Okay. Understood.
Nomos gets this
Ten.
sinking feeling that somewhere, somehow, his brother is getting up to some stupid shit.
Yeah. Yes.
Ten?
He's
Ten.
getting better. I think that. You know what? I'm gonna assume for the better that Psyche isn't up to something, and then I go to bed, and then cut to Psyche.
It is still dead of night.
So, since there's... This is a 10. What's Psyche's strat here to climb the crow's nest?
There are handholds, right?
There is a kind of rickety-looking ladder.
Yeah, I'm climbing the ladder. I'm like trying to like dig my nails in a bit. But I'm like moving probably a little bit faster than I should, to be honest.
Yeah. And I think that's what gets you. These are, they're a bit rickety, and you start getting really excited and speeding your way up, and, one of them
Did you do Bless for your climb?
That is true.
I didn't.
You can add Bless to your climb.
I can.
Yeah.
I think it's...
I don't want you to die.
I won't die. I think it's funnier if I fall, but 13, which still isn't...
13 does bring you over the DC, though, to not slip on the loose, the loose rung. So you almost do it. You almost slip and fall, and just barely catch yourself. And then kind of...
Does the rung fall?
Good point. Okay. You have good luck, and the rung does not fall. It does break, but it does not fall.
Nice. I keep I keep an eye out for it on my way down.
Yeah, but because you pass the check, you can make it to the top of the crow's nest, still invisible, with the wind whipping against your ears.
I don't have my journal on me, obviously, but I just sort of grab my holy symbol and I stare out at the ocean and just go, look at this.
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah. And I just try and remember it, like, as best as I can before it gets, like, a little bit too windy, and then I try and climb down without eating shit and dying.
Kind of before you go, there's kind of the moment of silence where you're committing it to memory, and then there's just... Hey, Psyche.
Yeah?
While I'm here, I don't think you have to worry about the lady much anymore.
Yeah, I got the feeling.
Yeah. You're smart. I figured you would have figured it out, but I just wanted to tell you myself.
Thanks.
You're welcome, though it wasn't really my intervention.
What does that mean?
I thought you said you picked up on it.
Fair, yeah. Alright, well, thanks. And I climb back down, trying not to eat shit.
Fair enough. You do so.
Nice.
And I'll just say, yeah, for the sake of that, you can climb your way back down after committing the view to memory. You were invisible the whole time, so Ivory, you're, like, bat 1,000.
Nice.
Poggers.
Hell yeah. And I assume you two can go back to rest after that point. Is there anything else that we're looking to do in the week before we get to Silver Moon Landing?
I am gonna ask Harold about, like, names, if he has any things for names. I, Silvi, have come up with Stuart, Spencer, Zach, and Cameron.
Harold...
I chose white boy names.
Harold has not decided yet bottom text.
Okay.
I thought those 4 names were for us, and I was like, why?
No, that's me saying it, but just adding the bottom text because it's funny.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
He says he hasn't really
Psyche has a
decided
name.
yet.
Okay.
Specifically says that he's not really sure if he, like, wants to change his name yet. It feels like something that he...
No. It's not to have a new name forever. It's because we need Feywild names.
Oh. I thought you meant just like forever bottom text.
No. I mean, if you want a new name that's like totally chill and good and fine, this is like, we need one in 2 weeks.
Barreled bottom text?
Blue jeans?
Okay. Also, I think we're getting a new last name too. I'll update you when it's chosen.
Barreled last name bottom text.
Yup.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's.
I do mean that we will have a last name and you can have it too.
Barreled bottom text.
Bottom text. Good. Sure.
Have you, in this time, have you showed Harold to us?
Oh yeah, no, I eventually, like, the next morning, I'm gonna go and be like, guys, I'm totally sober, but I'm giddy. Guys.
I can communicate now, bottom text.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
gods above.
Yes! Yes.
Who
God
did this?
above.
Who did this?
Kimor. God of chickens.
Hey, didn't you say you hated the gods? Just like, or just...
Hey,
didn't-
no, hey. I resent most of them.
Well, apparently, yeah, it seems Kimor's willing to give it, you know, speakingless being the ability to communicate. All my god does is speak to me in... Well, okay, she does more than that, but, you know, I take it you had more conversation with Kimor than
Oh, yeah.
I...
No,
think
I
total
saw
of
him.
18 words with Elnet.
I saw him.
You straight up? Just, like, apparated before you? Physical
Straight up?
manifestation?
Yeah.
Sorry, that was
No.
a Ewanism that came through in Nomos.
No, okay.
Straight
okay.
up.
And then I give the whole, I recount the whole thing. I'm like, I was high. I was doing this. I offered him shrooms.
For real?
And
Oh,
I
God.
tossed him shrooms, and he caught them.
And you full-on physical manifestation? Or?
I mean, this was like see-through, but yeah.
Alright. I know in the case of some deities, like, perceiving
On
their
God.
true form renders
Yeah,
the...
on Kimor.
On God.
What-
For real.
just like that?
Whatever the sign against evil is, like, on Kimor, yeah.
I just know that for some gods, witnessing their true physical form renders the minds of most mortals just completely...
I don't know if that was
disintegrate.
through physical form. He was
That's
just a
why I was
guy.
wondering.
My mind
Seeing
is
as
strong
we're
enough,
still
bottom
here.
text.
I don't doubt that. Harold, now that you can speak, I do want to be upfront with you. I may need some time to adjust, not because I have any issues with you, but namely because this puts such a fear in my heart. I hope that you used your sentience and newfound autonomy somewhat for good, or at
Hey,
least
he has been
for the...
he has been fully autonomous for a while. He is his
No,
own
but now he has a way to express his thoughts and feelings
I
to
am a
anyone
good
who
chicken,
receives
bottom
them.
text.
Yes, you are.
Oh, I
You're a
know,
good
I know.
chicken. Mwah.
I just
Do you
hope
have
that
something
you
against
stop.
chickens, bottom text?
No, just power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Harold is a good
and-
boy.
I know this, but
I'm gonna cover his little
saying-
chicken ears.
No, I can't communicate with him if you're covering. Can you still hear me, Harold? All right. Okay, thank you. I'm saying that I am happy that you've been given this opportunity, and I hope that you do not squander it by using your ability to communicate with the world at large to put others in harm's way, or to, you know, do the whatever is the opposite of the betterment of the world.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll for something.
You are a remarkable individual, and I am pleased to make your acquaintance now that we can have a genuine conversation. But forgive me if I am apprehensive at times. You do strike fear into me.
Good.
Your moral compass is fallible, bottom text.
Psyche goes,
He is not only a good boy, but a learned good boy.
Where do you learn?
Harold, do you think I'm cool?
Sure, bottom text. You see the question mark.
Sure.
All right,
Bottom text.
okay. This is I'm just happy that this is the first time that we've gotten someone doesn't like me and then also doesn't like another person. Usually it's just me, so I'm happy about this. Okay, you're good in my book.
I respect you, Nomos. Bottom text.
I will take that.
Your moral compass is fallible, bottom text.
I will gladly take your respect. And hopefully one day it will become a friendship. But in the meantime, we can have a mutual respect for one another. How about that?
A mutual respect. Yes, bottom text.
I'm not going to question that. Thoughts on the name Gerard?
Harold has already picked a new name.
No, for me.
Oh.
No? That sounds like a no. The silence is a bit renounding.
I mean, if you don't like, it's fine. I don't know. I think maybe I took mine a little bit too seriously.
You want to be named
I don't
Jerry?
know.
Bottom text.
Oh, never mind. I no longer like Gerard. I'm not good at. I've only ever had to change my name once, and it was just given to me more like a job title. So I'm not too privy on this.
I have heard you tell your life story before, bottom text.
Are you? Were you always this judgmental before?
Fucking obviously.
I'm stating a fact, bottom text.
Oh,
Nomos,
right. Okay.
Nomos. How do you think it is to have to listen to everyone talk all day long and not have the option to respond?
It is exhausting, bottom text.
Okay. I'm gonna go
I am
think about
tired,
names.
Nomos, bottom text.
Okay, rest, friend. I'm gonna go think of names now. Have a good day. Just gets up and leaves.
And then I have the same interaction with Armani, I assume. If Armani was not here the first time, it's like...
I assume that we were all together.
All together, yeah.
Yeah, does Armani have any thoughts on Harold's words?
That's really great that you can communicate. Harold, I need you to be honest with me right now.
I already know where this is going.
Can lie. And I kind of look at Ivory and I lean forward and I go, do you swear on your little feathery life that you will not harm a hair on Ivory's head or body? They have a lot of hair on their body.
And I'm gonna put Harold down so he may speak on his own.
Yeah.
Without me like crushing the life out of him or anything, you know. There's no pressure.
I will not hurt Ivory, bottom text. Ivory gave me this gift, bottom text.
Yes, I did!
God.
They sure did.
And I kiss it, and I pick him up and I kiss him on his little chicken head.
Nomos is like
feels really normal about that.
Yeah.
Oh, Nomos is just alone somewhere after leaving, and he's just like, see, I get it when like it's someone's like been in an area where they would understand as to like the context as to why someone wouldn't agree with my moral compass, but like he's never spoken to anyone. He doesn't have like
he just watches.
The morally. You're not here. Sorry. He doesn't have like the experience of questioning and moral quandary with other individuals. He hasn't gotten feedback. Is it me? Is it a me issue?
Is it me? Am I the drama?
Am I the problem here?
Also, I will say, Armani, you're having this conversation, and you hear Dark only in your head over your shoulder go, "This is massively fucked up, right? Like, you agree that this is massively fucked up?"
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
cool. Good to know. Yes.
I just will say I have two more things that I want to do before we disembark.
What's up?
One of them is going to take substantially longer than the other, which will be very quick. So I'm gonna do the longer one first. But I want to go talk to my colleague, provided they're still on the ship.
Okay, cool. Hold on. Does anyone else have anything they want to do on the boat? Because I will rank things.
Off screen, Armani and Ivory are just gonna have a chat about thinking wild names, and they come to a conclusion, which we will not tell anyone. Which is off screen. We just do it.
Nice.
Okay. Then, yeah. Psyche?
I would like to go find Macaulay.
Alright. You kind of have to hunt around for a little bit. Kind of... she's not in a room at first, and then you get to the mess hall, and then someone's like, "Oh, she just fucking left," and you're like, "Shit." And you go back, and it ends in a loop where you end up at her room again, and this time, if you knock on the door, she will answer.
Yeah.
She opens the door, and she's like, "Oh,
Hey.
Psyche,
Hi.
what do you need?"
I just wanted to talk.
About
Over,
what?
Well, I mean, we had an agreement before everything happened, and I don't know. I just wanted to talk about it. Are you fair? We haven't really spoken since then.
Oh, it's...
I did accuse you of murder, and I
Yeah,
wanted to
you did,
apologize
so
for that.
I was less down for,
Yeah, I assumed, but I didn't want to just ghost you.
Ghost me? Okay, so your bigger worry than framing me for murder was ghosting me?
Well, no, I just figured that would make it worse.
Yeah, okay.
And I didn't mean to frame you. I had concerns. But still.
I'm fine, now that that stuff is over.
Yeah, I figure. Yeah, so I think we're probably gonna go our separate ways.
Okay.
Cool. I look around behind her. Do I see the dagger anywhere? I figure not, but
You do not.
yeah.
She's also still... This is still standing in the doorway of her room.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you come here to tell me that you weren't going to bring your chicken to the circus? Is that really it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Well, good luck. And I walk away. I'm sort of mumbling to myself as I go that was massively awkward for everybody involved.
Yeah?
But I felt bad about ghosting her, and I kind of wanted to see if she wanted to I wanted to see what her reaction would be, because I have a feeling she's going to be a problem for me later. And because she seems to have kind of taken my place, and Psyche has mixed emotions about that. I don't know. I just kind of wanted to fuck around and see what happened there. And the other thing I want to do is specifically the day before we disembark.
Okay.
The night before.
Then I will get to that.
Yes.
Before then, Ivory. Let me pull up my note here. Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of 3 or so days out, from you arriving, at the landing. It's kind of mid-afternoon. Oh, wait, no. Looked at the wrong thing. It's nearing midnight, when you get a knock at your door, for Psyche and Ivory. It's nearing midnight.
Assuming we're not expecting Armani or Nomos, I'm just gonna... yeah, who is it?
It's Naira.
Oh, yeah, hold on. And I go open the door.
You go open the door and Naira's standing outside, in her usual kind of like impression garments and stuff. She kind of, hey, kind of looks over your shoulder to see Psyche's in the room. Can we talk?
Yeah, do you want to come in or go somewhere else?
Psyche just sort of gets up and goes and walks out.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure. This works too. Can I come in?
Yeah.
Naira kind of walks in, and just sits down at the chair. Your room comes with a desk, and she just kind of goes ahead and sits down in the chair.
Sure. I sit on Psyche's bed.
With kind of like a... Can you explain to me again what you think happened?
Sure. I mean, I don't remember the test part really, but I know that we were doing that now, and I was casting something, assumedly, and it was wild magic. It was an explosion that's just hit everything, and I, being me, and scared of what was the repercussions of that, ran and didn't really look back. I didn't go home. I didn't tell anyone. Just left. I mean, I left the country as soon as possible. I really don't remember a lot. I didn't want to, and still mostly don't, but I know I should.
You should or shouldn't doesn't matter. Like I've been thinking, and honestly, I'm half here in the middle of the night out of instinct, but look, I don't think I'll ever forgive you for what happened.
I'm not asking you to.
I know, and I don't think I'll ever not be upset, but I can understand, you know, if it was an accident. Seeing all this shit happen with the murderers and all of that, and trying to get you and your friends out, and like the only thing I was certain of is that I knew that you couldn't have done it, and I didn't know where that came from, and looking back on it, it just reminded me that, I mean, you were never cruel to me.
I sure hope not.
I think after a while, I really wanted to think you were. Because it made things easier to understand. But you weren't. Things just got out of hand and there was an accident, and like I said, I still can't forgive you for it, even if it was an accident, but I think I just wanted to say I think we could be good friends again someday if you wanted. It'll take time. And, I mean, 3 days on a boat isn't enough time. But, you know, once I've done some more studying at Medora, and I've got that under my belt, and you're done adventuring, or anything like that, there's still a part of me that misses all of the stuff that we had back then. And, if you ever wanted to visit Medora and say hi, you know, we could get lunch and talk like normal people.
I'd like that. Yeah.
You know,
I'd like that.
let things be the way they used to be again, you know, for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all, really. I couldn't sleep thinking about it.
Thank you for coming in and everything. Also, I don't know if I said thank you for, like, the whole murder,
No, you didn't.
everything thing. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I've been waiting for.
Yeah.
You're welcome. See?
And I owe you more than lunch.
See, and that's one step closer to someday.
I'll be sure to stop by.
Yeah.
And hey, I mean, 3 days isn't a lot, but if a breakfast and a conversation about chicken sentience is interesting, then
Oh boy. I'm sure.
and I'm just gonna hold up Harold and be like,
It's good to see you, bottom text. And Myra's like, okay, we can talk about that when I don't feel like I'm hallucinating.
sure.
But also, like, I understand if you're busy with your friends. If
I've had like a whole 2 months to just do things, and we have, what, 3 days? I think I can spare a lunch or two.
Are you sure Armani wouldn't mind?
No, I don't think anyone has a problem with you.
Okay.
Okay?
Then yeah, breakfast in the morning sounds fine, and I'll hear whatever the fuck you have going on with your chicken. And hey, I don't know if you do any formal studying anymore, but if you want to look over my notes.
I'd love to. I don't, but I'm sure it's interesting.
Okay, I'm gonna go sleep before I
Yeah,
regret
you do
literally
that.
every part of my life. Okay, good
Sure.
night.
Good night.
And Naira kind of rushes out.
I'm assuming Psyche went, like, next door and it's gonna be like, it's safe.
No, Psyche actually is waiting like down the hallway.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
And I like sort of wave to Naira. Just like a little bit.
Naira kind of
What?
cautiously waves back and then keeps going. Alright. And so you spend a lot of time over the next couple days with Naira, Ivory?
Yeah.
Shaking and crying and screaming and throwing up.
Yeah.
If she doesn't leave the room when I'm coming in, I will go and, like, sit with her at meals and talk about magic stuff, and I mean, if she has any cool notes she wants to share.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, she will show you through around her like spell book. She talks about the struggles of like, she was a sorcerer. You don't remember it, but she was, and she worked to basically channel her sorceress abilities into wizardry. And so she has this really weird blend of a magic like casting style that emphasizes like control, and it's weird as hell. You've never really seen anything like it, and it's interesting to look over the way that she writes her notes, the way that she kind of exists, in a magical sense. And, you know, despite everything, there is a part of this that somehow does feel very familiar to you. Sitting there poring over spellbooks and tomes. There's something that feels right.
I'm gonna feel normal about this for so long.
Okay. Then Psyche, what was your last thing that you wanted to do before you guys arrived at port?
I wanted to do it like right before I go to sleep, so I get the spell slot back immediately. Because you know, why the fuck not? We're going to play well. But I cast sending.
Okay.
To Gemma.
Oh shit. Okay. What the fuck was Gemma's voice? Oh my god. Okay.
I wrote it out because I wanted to count things. Disembarking tomorrow. Wanted you to know I made it safely. The sea is terrifying, but beautiful. The symbols served me well. I hope you're happy.
Kind of takes a minute to get a response. But a moment later, there's... I'm excited to see where the symbol takes you. I hope you're happy too. And that's it.
Yeah. I just wanted to like send a little message because it's the ocean and I'm thinking about them.
Yeah.
I really do be thinking about Gemma NPC. Gemma Aldrithe D&D.
Does moi count as a word? That one could send over sending the spell?
It would, yeah.
Yeah.
But eventually, you cast that right before you're supposed to meet Silvermoon Landing. Not your final stop, but at least the last significant one. And the landmass that has appeared in the distance over the past couple days finally becomes... It finally is you're able to make it out. And you can see, as the coast approaches, a bustling port city, which would have a typical silhouette if it wasn't for the fact that the wood panels of buildings and homes on the shore were a strange deep purple, with bushes of pink flowers blooming past the white stands. The waters here seem shallower and clearer, and reflect a bright blue-green across the waves as you approach. The winds have gotten warmer as you made your way southeast, and while it is no longer the warmest point of your trip, it is significantly warmer and clearer here than it was near Terios, on the glittering ocean. And as your boat approaches the port of Silvermoon Landing, that is where we will pick up next month. But
next month makes me so sad.
What a good like session to like have before a little break. Like
it is the end of an arc, and that means that all of y'all get to level up.
Yes!
So much.
What?
One level?
Yeah, just one level.
Yeah.
So that makes 12. Get 12 levels.
Level
10, friends. All right. So, you guys have plenty of time over the break to build your character sheets. If any of you have any questions about leveling up stuff, please reach out to me or to Ewan, your local rules lawyer affectionate, who probably knows a lot of the ins and outs better than I do.
I just rolled a 10 on rolling for health, which means Nomos' health is now 94.
Sick.
God damn.
Damn. But, so, that is fantastic.
Brick
As I
shit
said,
house.
we will see you guys in 2 weeks, which I believe is the beginning of April, or at least the week before. I will check real quick to get a specific date. on the day that the
It'll be
stream
April
returns.
3rd.
Yes, it will be April 3rd is the day that the main story is going to return. We will miss you dearly until then. Like we said, we're going to
Aldrithe
try...
D&D will return.
Yeah, we're gonna try and have a digressions thing with Asa in the meantime, and we will keep you updated on Twitter if we do have one of those, and pass that on to the Discord. So keep an eye out for that. We would really love to be able... in the meantime, if you want to chat with us on Twitter, ask any questions about the previous arcs, if you're one of our new friends and you have any questions about the lore, you can literally tweet at me and I will answer. On Twitter, we are at Aldrithe D&D. We are Aldrithe D&D on several platforms, actually, on Twitch, on YouTube, on Twitter, and on TikTok. And you can follow us on any of those platforms to keep up with us. Yes, Silvi is dropping all of our little commands in chat, so you can track some stuff down. Feel free to join the community Discord and contribute to our community wiki. It seems like, according to some people in chat, some stuff on the wiki was updated during this session, so I'm excited to see what those changes are. But yes, so this, before we move into raid stuff, this is your second weekly binder check. If you're one of our friends that wears a binder and you ignored me the first time, I didn't forget about you. Make sure to stretch, take a deep breath, and if it aches, if you get that horrible, like, sharp pain, maybe it's time to take it off and give yourself a little bit of a break. Just give yourself a little bit of a moment. Maybe throw that baby in the washer or in a binder soup if you want to be particularly nice to your binder. Maybe consider it. It's a good idea. Also, be sure to hydrate. I have been hydrating with some juice with vitamin C in it, so I don't get scurvy. Maybe consider that.
Scurvy.
This is a no scurvy household, so have you considered that, friends? Make sure to get some...
When was the last time you ate a leafy, a dark green vegetable?
Yesterday.
Maybe some spinach or kale.
I had spinach yesterday.
Delicious.
I'm proud of you. Did you have it with your Indian food?
No, I had it with a sandwich.
Oh, nice.
But yes. Either way, we will be back as soon as we can be. We will miss you so dearly. We would like to pass on some Aldrithe love, for... It's gotta last the rest of the month, so it's gotta be a good one. Where would we like to raid?
Well, I see this wonderful title and tags here. We have LGBTQIA+, bisexual, gender fluid, neurodivergent, and English, of course. Episode 21 of A Curse of Strahd campaign. And in these commands, I see ! Your mom.
Nice.
That in and of itself makes me want to click on it.
I like Curse of Strahd. I am fascinated by ! Your mom. So let's
like
figure out what that means.
So let's go see Jupiter in May is their wonderful username. So we're going to go send some Aldrithe love to Jupiter in May.
Okay. So, if no one has told you this week, and if no one tells you over the next 2 weeks, I love you so, 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 so much, and I am so lucky to have you here in this stream on this planet. Thank you so much for the gifted subs.
Thank you very
I
much.
am so lucky to
yes.
have you here on this stream, on this planet. I really hope to see you back in 2 weeks, but even if you can't come back, I will love you anyway. Let's go spread that love, let's go spread that positivity, not only to Jupiter in May, but to any of your friends that you may encounter over the next 2 weeks without us. And then we are really excited to continue our next arc in the Tantalian Islands when we get to see you again. I love you dearly. I will see you very, very soon, and hopefully the 2 weeks will just fly by. We will see you then. Bye-bye!
Bye-bye!